Hey, what's going on, everybody? 757 Series back out with another 1/4 scale model review and unboxing as well. The Gemini Jets, Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. So, really happy to have this aircraft in my collection because it's finally an Alaska Airlines aircraft that I do have in a new livery. All the other Alaska Airlines I have the Toontown 737-800, I have the Salmon People 737-800, and I have an old livery 737-900. I technically do have a new livery 737-900 in 1/200 scale, but I've been dying to get one in 1/400. A lot of them I really just missed out on. I should have picked up the 737-900 without the winglets. That one just would have been a cool one to have. The MAX 9, just the regular 900. I don't know why I just never picked them up. I'm extremely regretting it at this point. But really happy to finally just have a regular 737 MAX 8. Again, there's the MAX 8 in the Alaska fleet's kind of a weird subtype. There's just not a lot of them in the fleet, and they didn't order a lot of them. But again, just really happy just to have a normal Alaska Airlines aircraft. So this was a purchase at the Minneapolis Aviation Collectors Fair. So really, really good time there. Picked up a couple aircraft from there, so that's why we're doing some videos like this. So we'll go over the box, and then we'll go ahead and take the aircraft out and get some close-ups here for you all. So Gemini Jets logo, and you have that 25-year anniversary 2D image of the aircraft. The Boeing 737 MAX 8, and then that Alaska Airlines title right there. If you are interested, you're more than welcome to go ahead and read up all this information about the 737 MAX and all that. And there is where the aircraft lives. And this was a 2024 release. So this one was bought at a private vendor. Again, as I was kind of talking about the Salmon aircraft I have, I should have pulled the trigger on this one because I almost bought this one at DG Pilot a couple times when I went down to their store in St. Paul, but I just never did for some reason. So we have the aircraft unboxed. We're going to go ahead and get some close-ups here for you all. Okay, we got the aircraft unboxed. Let's get some close-ups here for you all. So let's go to the front of the aircraft, up at the nose. You have the proudly all Boeing sticker right underneath the flight deck logo. Right underneath the flight deck, sorry. Then you have your nose gear here as well. Your boarding door with that one world title right there as well. The Alaska Airlines billboard title with your, I believe these are, don't remember what engines these are. The CFM LEAP engines right here. Then you have your overwing exits, and then the registration, November 801 Alpha Kilo, and then the United States flag. And then you got Chester on the tail. Very nice that they kept Chester on the tail from all their other Alaska liveries. Go to the front of the aircraft. Give you a little heads-on view here. Just perfect. Nothing wrong with this aircraft at all. I mean, truly flawless plane that Gemini did on this one. Come to the other side, you have your forward cargo bin door. And then the other side, you have your aft cargo bin door. And then once again, right here, you have your little tail strike pad. And then with the 737 MAX 8, they have a different APU exhaust than what the NG does, because the NG one kind of is more of a, kind of like a flathead screwdriver compared to the pointed one that the MAX does have. And then you also do have your standard MAX 737 winglets here as well, with your design in there as well. Coming to the belly of the aircraft, stand hole, gear doors, all that. Gemini Jets logo, and then on the engines, your classic 737 MAX chevrons on there as well. And then your nose gear up there as well. So just a really, really nice model. This is truly my opinion. I truly believe that the 737 MAX mold that Gemini does have is right up there with NG. I think the Gemini Maxes, I think they are truly phenomenal. I think they give NG a run for their money. There's zero issue with me getting either a Gemini Max or an NG Max. I think they're equally as good as with each other. That's just my own personal opinion. Obviously, there's a couple little things that NG does better, because I think the nose shape is a little bit better on the NG one. And I think the NG one's gear size, especially for the nose gear, is a little bit better. But honestly, I mean, they're so comparable in my opinion. I think they're just truly, I'll take either or. That's just me. But quickly, we'll go over some information about Alaska Airlines. Hubs in Anchorage, LAX, Portland, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, Boise, and San Jose. I'm sorry, the focus cities are Boise and San Jose, but the rest are hubs. And then specifically with the 737 MAX 8, like I said earlier, they kind of have a smaller number of these. They didn't order a lot of them, but there's currently 9 of them in service with only 11 more on order. I can't imagine that they're going to keep it at that amount. I can only imagine that they'll probably pick up more, because Alaska seems to be very adamant on getting the Maxes, because again, they have, well, they don't even have any more Max 9s on order. They just have a straight 80 of the Max 9, but they also have 63 Max 10s on order. So I just wouldn't be shocked if you saw more Max 8s come to the Alaska fleet. But they do have 2 different configurations on the Max 8. 5 of them seat 12 first class with 30 premium economy with 117 in regular economy for a total of 159. And then the other 4 currently seat 16 first class with 30 premium economy with 115 in regular economy for a total of 161. So not entirely too sure which Alaska seat configuration that they're going to go with, just because the majority of the 800s are the 159 configuration, but it's almost an even split with the 159 and 161. So I'm not entirely too sure which way they're going about it, but I'm not entirely too sure. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Again, I can't recommend this aircraft enough. It's such a really nice aircraft. Again, if you're a Alaska Airlines fan, if you're just a fan of the MAX 8, if you're just doing basically any U.S. airport. I know the MAX 8s don't go to a lot of them. They're kind of very specific on the West Coast, and a few on the East, but not too much. But again, I think it will look great at any airport that receives Alaska Airlines. I think it will look great. But I think, again, that's going to wrap it up for this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.